Good morning to all my dear students. Today we are going to learn the first important chapter of political science. In the last lecture, we have studied about political majority, then right to vote, decentralization of power, and last topic we have completed, that is right to information. Now let us learn today, that is about social justice and equality. Social justice, the first we are going to learn the meaning of social justice and what is equality. Let us learn what is social justice. Students, listen now very carefully. We are going to learn the meaning. The social justice means the absence of social privilege class in the society. Absence of social privilege class means no discrimination in the society. No discrimination against any citizen on grounds of caste, creed, color, religion, gender, or place of birth. Okay? Now let us understand the meaning. So social justice means no discrimination, no bhedbhav against any citizen, okay, whether it is male or female. Okay, on grounds of caste. जो कास्ट जो है हिंदू कास्ट, यू कैन से ओपन कास्ट, ओबीसी, अदर बैकवर्ड क्लास, देन शेड्यूल कास्ट, शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स, नॉमेडिक ट्राइब्स, ये सभी कास्ट में हमें भेदभाव नहीं करना है. ऑल शुड हैव इक्वल राइट्स एंड अपॉर्चुनिटीज. सेकेंड वन इज creed. Now what is creed? Creed means belief. You can believe in one God, you can believe in your education, you have a right to believe in any kind of religion. Okay. Color, no discrimination in terms of color. ऐसा नहीं क्या तू काला है तू गोरा है ना, you are rich, you are poor. So no discrimination in terms of black and white color. Okay. Second, no discrimination on the basis of religion. The religion are various types: Hindu religion, Muslim religion, Christian, you can say Buddhist, Jain, many types of religion. No discrimination on the basis of religion. We have only one main important religion, that is humanism. Understand? And we have only one caste, that is we are all human beings. मानवता हा धर्म आहे आणि मनुष्य ही जात आहे. बस हेच लक्षात ठेवा. सो जेंडर मीन्स मेल and female. There should not be any discrimination between male and female. Both are equal in front of laws. And also the no discrimination on place of birth. You should not say that I belongs to the rich family, I born in Mumbai and you are born in the village area, in the slum areas. No discrimination among like this. Man should not be discriminate in terms of caste, color, religion, language, place of birth. You should have to eliminate, we have to remove this. The constitution has to play a lot of important work. Constitution has to take lot of efforts to eliminate all forms of exploitation from the society and bring social justice. Okay, so we understand the meaning of social justice. There is also the meaning of economic justice, that is also we have to learn. Economic justice means no discrimination between men and women on the basis of income. So men और women के बीच में जो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन होता है, सैलरी का होता है, ऑक्यूपेशन का होता है, घर में होता है ना, सोसाइटी में होता है. यू शुड नॉट हैव टू डिस्क्रिमिनेट वेदर इन प्लेस ऑफ जॉब ऑल्सो और इनकम ऑल्सो. ओके. नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ वेल्थ. वेल्थ में भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं होना, डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं होना चाहिए. एंड इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस, all are equal. You have to remember that economic status should be equal. It stands for equitable, means equal distribution of wealth, economic equality, and we have to end the monopolistic control over the means of production and distribution. So monopoly means mono मतलब single, poly मतलब क्या, seller. So single seller, we should have to end that. Means there should not be single seller and many buyers. There should be many sellers and many buyers. So we have end this monopoly after the British rule. Okay. Control over the means of production. Means the methods of production. So methods of production should be given to both, whether it is higher class, middle class, or you can say lower class people. Okay. And distribution can be done through transport. Okay. So equal distribution among the people. Decentralization of economic resources. Decentralization means the resources should be divided among the rich and poor. It should be equal. Economic resources means what? Land, water, you can say different types of natural resources, then you can say man-made resources. It should be equally divided. Okay. And securing adequate opportunities to all for earnings their living. So everyone has a right to do the occupation and earn for the living purpose. Okay. Next, political justice भी होना चाहिए. Political justice means equal, free and fair opportunities to the people for participation in political process. Equal means what? That each and everyone should have equal rights, equal work. Free and fair means free and fair election होना चाहिए, free and fair competition होना चाहिए. समझा? In the political process as well as in other process also. It stands for the grant of equal political rights to all the people without discrimination. So equal work, equal opportunities and equal laws it means. The Constitution of India provides liberal democracy. Liberal means we have the liberty, we have the freedom to believe in any religion or any political party. Okay. And we have a freedom to vote, cast our vote to any political party who has solved our problems. Okay. So that is most important fact. Now what is equality? That is also very important. So what is our topic? Social justice and equality. Now let us learn the meaning of equality. So equality means the absence of privilege or discrimination. So equality means no discrimination against any section of the society. Any weaker section ho, you can say higher upper section ho, middle class section ho, कोई भी section हो, higher हो, middle हो, lower हो, whether it is rich or poor, no discrimination should be done among the people, okay, of the society. That is called equality. The preamble means the constitution provides for equality of status. So equality होना चाहिए status में and opportunities to all the people of the country. So equal opportunities, equal status, equal laws, equal rights, equal duties, all are equal in front of the law. Okay, that is meaning of equality. Now let us learn in detail. So social justice and equality. Okay, see in your textbook, all of you, page number 80. Social justice and equality are the two major important objectives of our constitution. तो constitution को social justice, economic justice, political justice and equality, ये दो important हमारे objectives है, उसको हमें achieve करना है. We have to achieve these objectives. That is the main duty of the constitution. This constitution has given the guidelines. What kind of guidelines? To establish a new society. मतलब हमें एक modern society बनाना है, एक new society बनाना है, based on these two values. Which two values? Social justice and equality. Okay. We are following the path laid down by our constitution to achieve this goal. Okay, so let us learn about that. To establish social justice is to remove those social conditions which are responsible for injustice. Okay, listen very carefully. if you want to establish social justice, so we have to remove those social conditions which are responsible for injustice. मतलब हमें समाज में ऐसे सभी है ना सोशल कंडीशंस रिमूव करने पड़ेंगे, एबॉलिश करने पड़ेंगे, है ना, जो अन्याय और अत्याचार करते हैं. जैसे वुमेन्स पे अन्याय होता है, डाउरी सिस्टम है, सती सिस्टम है, फीमेल इन्फेंटिसाइड है, द वुमेन्स वर ट्रीटेड वेरी बैडली एट द वर्क प्लेस, देयर इज़ लॉट ऑफ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन बिटवीन मेल एंड फीमेल्स, बहुत सारा इंजस्टिस होता है. तो वो सभी तरह का सोशल इंजस्टिस, इकोनॉमिक इंजस्टिस, पॉलिटिकल इंजस्टिस, वो हमें रिमूव करना है. देन ओनली वी कैन अचीव जस्टिस. एंड ऑल्सो इक्वालिटी ऑफ डिग्निटी फॉर ऑल इंडिविजुअल. ऐसा ना, वी स्टार्ट विद सेकेंड पैराग्राफ. द इक्वालिटी ऑफ डिग्निटी. Equality means equal, all are equal. Of dignity means respect. We should respect, give respect and take respect. तो respect मांगने से नहीं मिलता है, respect कमाना पड़ता है. And respect depends on your good character and good qualities. So all individual will have equality of dignity. The principle of justice and equality aims at ending discrimination in social status. So we have to end discrimination in social status such as superior and inferior. Many of the people they says that my religion is superior and your religion is inferior. We have to end that discrimination. No one is superior and inferior. All are equal in front of law. All are equal in front of God. Okay? So in superior inferior discrimination हमें निकाल देना है. किसके किसके बीच में? कास्ट के बीच में, कलर के बीच में, रिलीजन, लैंग्वेज, जाति भेद, धर्म भेद, भाषा भेद, ये भेदभाव को हमें भगाना है. समझा? और हमें एक ही धर्म फॉलो करना है, दैट इज़ ह्यूमैनिज्म. जेंडर ऑल्सो एंड प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ ऑल्सो. रेस मीन्स यू नो दैट. प्रॉपर्टी में भी भेदभाव होता है. तो women should also have a right to share his father properties. Okay, so that will end the discrimination and giving equal opportunities for the development of every individual. So every individual should get equal opportunity. सबको opportunity है. If opportunity never knocks your door, you have to look out yourself and solve your problems. Then only you will get an opportunity. Okay. To establish social justice and equality, efforts are to be made at all levels of society. तो गवर्नमेंट ने देखो क्या बोला है कि हमें सोशल जस्टिस और इक्वालिटी लाना है. तो वी हैव टू टेक लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट्स इन ऑल लेवल्स ऑफ द सोसाइटी. ऑल लेवल्स मतलब क्या? द अपर लेवल, मिडल लेवल एंड द लोअर लेवल. यू कैन से द रिच, मिडल एंड द पुअर पीपल. ऑल लेवल्स में काम करना पड़ेगा. समझा? ऐसे नहीं क्या कुछ सम एरियाज वेयर यू कैन से बैकवर्ड एंड सम आर फॉरवर्ड. वी हैव टू लुक आउट अमंग ऑल द पीपल्स. ओके, बट द गवर्नमेंट एफर्ट्स एंड पॉलिसीज on this front are more important. The government has to make lot of efforts and make the policies. Policies means 5-year plan for social justice and equality. Okay, for democracy to be inclusive, one must have to bring all sections of the society into the mainstream. मतलब सभी सेक्शन के लोगों को एक मेन स्ट्रीम पे लाना है. नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन अमॉन्ग रिच एंड पुअर. एक जगह पे लाना है, एक स्टेबल एटीट्यूड पे लाना है हमें. समझो? स्टेबल सिचुएशन पे लाना है. डेमोक्रेसी इन फैक्ट ए प्रोसेस ऑफ accommodate मतलब क्या? सो accommodation इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट. It is an helpful nature. So government or democracy is the process of helpful nature of different section in society. Democracy helps in reducing social conflicts among rich and poor people The conflict can be solved by peaceful methods. The conflicts can be solved by agreement. Conflicts can be solved by group discussion. Okay? So conflict can be solved easily without any war. Let us take a review of the efforts made by India in this direction. So government has to take a lot of efforts to bring social justice and equality. The first important efforts, policy of reservation of seats. So government ने पॉलिसी बनाया, 5-year plan बनाया 1992 में. Policy of reservation of seats is mean for those section of society who have been deprived of the opportunity of education and employment for a long period of time. Let us learn about it in detail. Policy of reservation मतलब क्या कि जो section है that is a weaker section, okay, शेड्यूल कास्ट हो गए, शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स हो गए, नॉमेडिक ट्राइब्स हो गए, अदर बैकवर्ड क्लास हो गए, विजेंटी हो गया, ये सभी जो सेक्शन है ना सोसाइटी में वो टोटली डिप्राइव थे. दे आर टोटली नेग्लेक्टेड फ्रॉम द अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ ऑफ एजुकेशन बिफोर इंडिपेंडेंस, ओके, और सम पीरियड ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस, आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस ऑल्सो. दे आर टोटली नेग्लेक्टेड फ्रॉम द एजुकेशन, फ्रॉम द एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़. They are totally neglected from different, you can say, opportunities. So government has to bring them into the mainstream. Therefore the government have started policy for the reservation of the seats. 33% of the seats are reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in education, in employment opportunities, in job system, in railway reservation. There is also a provision of reservation of the seats for other backward classes, OBC. उनके लिए भी reservation है. And most of this reservation of the seats, the work was mostly done by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. You know, the godfather of Bahujan Samaj Party, or you can say the weaker section party. So Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar has written many books that this weaker section get equal opportunities, equal rights and equal work and equal, you can say, so that's why they have work for it. So reservation of the seats बहुत ही important है. Now next important point, students, we have to remember that is about scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, आदिवासी लोग. Act was passed by the government about scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Prevention of atrocities. Atrocities means inhumanity. अन्याय और अत्याचार को हमें prevent करना है. We have to remove that. This is an important act for establishing social justice and equality. This act prevents any injustice against the people, okay, belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. मतलब जो शेड्यूल कास्ट और शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स के लोग हैं उनके ऊपर कोई भी अन्याय और अत्याचार नहीं होना चाहिए, उनको समान अधिकार मिलने चाहिए. दैट इज़ द फर्स्ट पॉइंट. सो एक्ट ऑफ एट्रोकेसी कमिटेड अगेंस्ट देम and those who do that injustice for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, they will be severely punished. That act was passed, for the welfare of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Okay, so the government has provided various rights. I will tell you now about that, how the government prevent the atrocities. I will show you the most important points now. Let us learn the efforts to prevent atrocities against people belonging from scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. First, we have to abolish or abolition of untouchability. We have to abolish the untouchability. During the previous time, as you know, that the caste was Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishyas and Shudras, and the Shudras are untouchables. They are not allowed to drink water from our wells. They are not allowed to get education. They are not allowed to enter into the temples. So that kind of you can say discrimination has been done on Shudras. So we have to remove that untouchability. Dr. Rajaram Mohan Roy and many freedom fighters, you can say also Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar has worked on it, and they have written many books on it. Shudras, many books are written on it. So we have first important objective is abolish untouchability. Okay, protection from social justice and various forms of exploitation. तो शेड्यूल कास्ट और शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स वाले जो आदिवासी लोग हैं ना, उनको प्रोटेक्शन मिलना चाहिए अन्याय और अत्याचार के खिलाफ. ओके, एंड they should not be exploited by the upper caste people. Okay, third important point, throwing open to them religious institution. तो religious institution जो है, चर्च है, आई कैन से टेम्पल्स है, मॉस्को है, ये सभी जो रिलीजियस इंस्टिट्यूशन है, धार्मिक स्थळ आहेत, ते सर्व शूद्रास और शेड्यूल कास्ट के लिए ओपन होना चाहिए, बिकॉज ऑल आर इक्वल इन फ्रंट ऑफ लॉ एंड गॉड. रिमूवल ऑफ रेस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑन देयर एक्सेस टू वेल्स. मतलब पहले उनको वेल्स के पानी पीने का अलाउड ही नहीं था. दे आर नॉट अलाउड टू ड्रिंक वाटर फ्रॉम द वेल्स, फ्रॉम द टैंक्स. दे आर नॉट अलाउड टू डू द शॉपिंग also. They have to live far away from the village, and they have to make their separate you can say towns, and they are not allowed to enter into the restaurants on the roads. Now they have equal opportunities. Give them the right to move freely and acquire property. Nowadays they have the right to move freely in any part of our country, and they can acquire property, and they can maintain their standard of living. Nowadays they are having a lot of opportunities. Suppose a person getting a percentage of 64 in 10th standard, they can get science because of this reservation. Give them the right of admission of education institution. Yes, they also have education. So government has given them reservation in the admission of educational institution and receiving grants out of the state funds. तो स्टेट फंड्स भी उनको मिलता है, पैसा भी उनको मिलता है ना, फॉर देयर इम्प्रूवमेंट. अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट दैट ऑल्सो वी हैव टू लर्न, स्टूडेंट्स लिसन वेरी केयरफुली. सेवेंथ इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, permitting the state governments to make reservation for them in tertiary sector or service sector. सर्विस सेक्टर में आपको मालूम है बैंकिंग आता है, हेल्थ आता है, एजुकेशन आता है, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ यू कैन से सर्विस सेक्टर है, तो उनको वहाँ पे भी रिजर्वेशन मिलना चाहिए. गिव दैम स्पेशल रिप्रेजेंटेशन इन द लोकसभा, विधानसभा, विधान परिषद. मतलब उनको स्पेशल रिप्रेजेंटेशन मिलना चाहिए, स्पेशल उनके लिए रिजर्व होना चाहिए सीट्स in the Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha election. Okay, setting up separate departments, advisory council to promote their welfare and safeguard their interest. मतलब उनके लिए सेपरेट डिपार्टमेंट बनाओ. बहुजन समाज पार्टी है उनका, रामदास आठवले वॉज चीफ ऑफ दैट पार्टी. एंड प्रोहिबिटिंग फोर्स लेबर मीन्स दे शुड नॉट बी फोर्स टू वर्क, दे शुड हैव देयर ओन एबिलिटी टू वर्क. They should not be forced to do that work. Okay, any kind of work or child labor. Making special provision for the administration and control of the scheduled areas. The government has to make various provisions plan for the administration and control of scheduled areas. So we have studied about that. Now let us learn about the most important thing, student, that is, so here the question is asked, what efforts should be made to prevent the atrocities? That answer I have given by 11 points. Okay, now provision of minorities, that is also very important now, students. Provision of minorities, as you know that minorities, the people belongs to Christian minority, Muslim minority, Sikh minorities, Buddhist minorities, Parsis minority and Jain minorities. These are the total 6 types of minorities in our Indian Constitution. Okay, this Indian Constitution has made several provision for the protection of minorities. तो minorities जो है उनका पॉपुलेशन कम होता है, तो उनके लिए स्पेशल प्रोविज़न बनाया सरकार ने फॉर द प्रोटेक्शन. ओके, therefore they set up a national commission of minorities in 1992 for the welfare of minorities. That also point I am going to explain you in detail. For minorities, listen now, this is the point I have. So evaluate the progress of the development of minorities under the union गवर्नमेंट एंड स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. मतलब गवर्नमेंट को पहला काम क्या करना है कि इवैल्यूएशन करना है प्रोग्रेस ऑफ द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ माइनॉरिटीज़ का स्कूल कॉलेजेस उनके खुद के बिजनेस है, उनका डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है कि नहीं सेंट्रल और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट में, उसको इवैल्यूएट करना है और प्रोग्रेस होना चाहिए. मॉनिटर द वर्किंग ऑफ द सेफ गार्ड प्रोवाइडिंग इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड इन लॉज एनेक्ट बाय पार्लियामेंट एंड स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर. Means this minorities should get the safeguard protection in parliament. They should also get some seats reserved. Make recommendation. Okay, recommendation already I have told you the meaning. That is help for the effective implementation of safeguard for the protection of the interest of minorities by the central and state government. The government has to make some implementation of new policies and program. Also, look into the specific complaints regarding deprivation of rights and safeguard of the minorities. So complaints जो आता है जो भी minorities के rights deprive हो रहे हैं उनको equal rights और equal duties मिलना ही चाहिए. Okay. Cause studies to be undertaken into the problems arising out of any discrimination against minorities. So government has to solve all the problems that creates discrimination against minorities, and government has to recommended helpful measures have been taken for the removal of injustice. Okay. Conduct studies, research and analysis on the issues relating social and economic educational development of minorities. उनका social, उनका economical, उनका educational development होना चाहिए, इसलिए government have to conduct the studies, research and analyze all issues. Okay. Next important point, suggest appropriate measures in respect of minorities to be undertaken by central and state government. So measures means the methods we have to make, the policies we have to make to improve their conditions. Okay, so that is the important point, students. I have told you about the minorities. The government has to adopt several policies for minorities to protect them. Okay, that we have studied. The Indian Constitution prohibits discrimination on the basis of caste. Indian Constitution को कोई भेदभाव नहीं करना है, caste, religion, race, language, region, okay, among the minority peoples. This is a comprehensive provision for the minorities which fundamental protects the right of equality. तो उनको मिलना चाहिए क्या? Right to equality. Okay, then they should get right to freedom of education, freedom of equality, freedom of fight against exploitation, freedom of choice. Then you should have freedom of education and occupation. Okay, all types of freedom they should get. Minorities should not be discriminated. Okay, next important point, students, laws related to women and provision for representation. So what are the laws related to the women and provisions were made for representation of women? In the post-independence period, efforts has been made for empowering the women. तो वुमेन्स को एम्पावरमेंट करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारे एफर्ट्स लिए थे. इक्वल स्टेटस दिया उनको, है ना. दे शुड हैव इक्वल रिप्रेजेंटेशन इन द पार्लियामेंट ऑल्सो. गवर्नमेंट हैज़ गिवन देम, पहले 33% रिजर्वेशन था, अभी उनको 50% रिजर्वेशन दिया है. गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स अंडरटेकन फॉर द वुमेन्स, लाइक यू कैन से सर्व शिक्षण अभियान, एंड यू कैन से इंदिरा गांधी रोजगार योजना. Different types of schemes were made. Taking into consideration the problems of the women, several policies have been adopted at national and international level to remove illiteracy among the women. As you know that the illiteracy among the women in India is also low. In India, the literacy of the women is only 64%. The women's literacy rate we have to improve. समझो. So that is an important point. And make available opportunities for the development. Government has to take a lot of hard work, make the policies and the scheme for the women to get equal opportunities in education, occupation, as well as the whatever injustice has been done on them, that should be removed. The right to have an equal share in the property of the father and husband. Every woman has the right to have an equal share in the property of the father and husband. मतलब उसके फादर का और उसके हस्बैंड का उसको शेयर मिलना ही चाहिए प्रॉपर्टी में, आधा हिस्सा. Then another important Dowry Prohibition Act was passed by the Government of India to remove dowry system. दहेज लेना और दहेज देना दोनों भी ना severely punish. दोनों भी एक it is an illegal practice. Okay. And again another important act was passed against the sexual harassment. The sexual harassment होता है at the working place, at the you can say different places. You have watch on the TV different types of sexual harassment in the office place, working place, or say on the roads, you can say on the railway platforms, in the railways. Different sexual harassment has been done on the women's. The government have passed new act. If any kind of person find doing the sexual harassment, he has to pay the fine of 50,000 rupees and put into the prison for 5 years. Domestic violence prohibition. The violence मतलब हिंसा means different types of domestic violence has been done on women in home, in office place, roads, in school, in colleges, mostly in the school and colleges. So that should be prohibited. Okay. Create favorable environment for the protection of women. So favorable environment होना चाहिए women's को protection के लिए and for their upliftment and security and development also. That is another important point we have studied. Understand? Next important point, students, we are going to learn about the women's upliftment. Listen now very carefully. In our country, for very beginning, the women have inadequate representation in the politics. मतलब वुमेंस का रिप्रेजेंटेशन इलेक्शन में हो गया, पॉलिटिकल प्रोसेस में हो गया, वोटिंग में हो गया, बहुत ही कम था उनका यू कैन से पार्टिसिपेशन. ओके. धीरे धीरे गवर्नमेंट हैज़ टेकन लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट्स टू इम्प्रूव द कंडीशंस ऑफ द वुमेन्स and increase the representation of women in the political process. Okay, 73rd and 74th of the amendment done by the government reserve 33% of the seats for the women in the local self-government institution. फिर भी only enough you can say 5 to 6% women they participate. Then another important act was passed. The percentage has been increased from 33% to 50% for the self-governing institution. Okay, मतलब पहले 33% रिजर्वेशन था सीट्स वुमेंस के लिए पॉलिटिक्स में, इलेक्शन में, वोटिंग में और यू कैन से लोकल सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन में. अभी 50% कर दिया महाराष्ट्र में भी, तो भी उनका जो पार्टिसिपेशन है वो बहुत ही कम है. इट इज़ ओनली 12.15%. यू कैन सी इन दैट. सो नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट, द नेशनल कमीशन फॉर वुमेन हैज़ बीन एस्टैब्लिश्ड National Commission for the Women has been established for education, for occupation, for equal status, for equal opportunities, and they should not be discriminated. Similar commission was also exist at the state level. The Act for the Provision of Women, Protection of Women against the domestic violence is an important step in the direction of democracy. तो डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस है ना, ये भी ख़त्म होना चाहिए. ओके, एंड दे शुड गेट, द वुमेन शुड गेट प्रोटेक्शन. This act underlines the need to protect the dignity and self-esteem of women. The women should get protect and women should get equal respect, equal dignity, equal opportunity, equal work, and equal self-esteem. Okay, self-esteem means self-reliance. They should not be discriminated. This act rejected traditional forms of dominations and authorities and expanded the scope of Indian democracy to make inclusive and true sense. तो ये डोमिनेशन जो होता है, मेल डोमिनेशन, ये ख़त्म करना है हमें. अथॉरिटी ऑफ मेल्स, ये हमें ख़त्म करना है. दोनों को इक्वल स्टेटस मिलना ही चाहिए. Let us learn the representation of the women in Lok Sabha. You can see here the representation. Representation means what? मतलब कितने वुमेन्स इलेक्शन प्रोसेस में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं और कितने वुमेन्स मेंबर्स है पार्लियामेंट के, लोकसभा के. ओके, सो यू कैन सी 1951-52 द टोटल नंबर ऑफ वुमेन्स इन द मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट, 22 वुमेन्स आर देयर ओनली, and the percentage is 4.50. Okay, so the participation of the women has been increased, but it is very low. In the year 1977, it is only 19 women they participate and they are the members of parliament, only 3.51%. Okay, that is very low, and it is high at the year 2014. The total number of women are 66 and the percentage is 12.15. So you can read the chart and answer the following question. In which election the year number of women of the members of parliament is minimum? So which year? You can see 1977. Only 19 women they participate in the members of parliament as a member. Okay, percentage is very low, 3.51% only. In which year in which election year the number of women members of parliament is maximum? You can see here, that is in the year 2014. 66 women are the members of parliament, 12.15%. You have to make a pie chart with the help of this given information of the Lok Sabha. Now let us learn about the new important point, that is the role of judiciary. Okay, students, pay attention now. The judiciary in India had played an important role in strengthening democracy and helping to make towards achieving the objectives of social justice and equality. Now judiciary means Supreme Court, High Court, Criminal Court, Subordinate Court, Civil Courts, various courts. So a person who is securing injustice, he has to make a file in the court, register his complaint and secure justice. Okay, while interpreting the provision of the constitution, the judiciary has always taken into consideration the fundamental objectives of the constitution and also the intention of the constitution makers. So let us learn about it. We are going to learn about judiciary in detail. Okay, students, the first important point, the basic framework of the constitution. Let us learn about it. The constitution is dynamic. How the constitution is? The constitution कैसा है? Dynamic है, unique है, because is the supreme law of the parliament or basic laws. सभी तरह के लॉस, रूल्स, रेगुलेशंस, आर्टिकल्स सब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में एक बुक में लिखा हुआ है वो पूरा. एंड यू नो दैट द फादर ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है ना, दैट इज़ डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आम्बेडकर. It is a living document. We have to live on it. We have to focus on it. And you have to follow that. Okay? The constitution has to change according to the changing condition. And the parliament has the power to make those changes. The parliament मतलब कौन? The Lok Sabha, the Rajya Sabha, the president signed the bill and bill became the law. That is the power of the president and the members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The judiciary has accepted this power of the parliament to make changes in the constitution, but at the same time specified the limitation on this power. Judiciary has important work on this. The law was passed by the parliament, no? Then the judiciary will look out that law and make some changes and pass the law. Once the law is passed, everyone has to follow that. Like Article 370, Jammu Kashmir became as an union territory. Okay, that was another law which was passed by our home minister. Okay, the judiciary has taken a stand that the parliament, while amending the constitution, cannot alter the basic structure of the constitution. So which are the basic structure? These are the four important basic structures. First important structure, republican and democratic form of government. मतलब पार्लियामेंट कोई इसमें कोई चेंजेस नहीं कर सकता. ये बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर है अपना कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का, बेस है अपना, फंडामेंटल है. रिपब्लिक मालूम है आपको? रिपब्लिक डे वी सेलिब्रेट ऑन 26 जन 1950. उसको कोई है ना तोड़ नहीं सकता. डेमोक्रेटिक फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, we have adopt permanent democratic form of government. Indirect democracy we have adopt. Democracy means the government which is working for the people, of the people and by the people. Democracy. Okay, demo plus cracy. Demo means people, cracy means power of the people. Federal structure of the constitution. So federal means dual, central government and state government. Okay, प्रमोशन ऑफ यूनिटी एंड इंटीग्रिटी ऑफ द नेशन. तो हमें प्रमोशन करना है यूनिटी एंड इंटीग्रिटी. यूनिटी अमॉन्ग मेल एंड फीमेल, अमॉन्ग रिच एंड पुअर पीपल, अमॉन्ग द यूनिटी अमॉन्ग द स्टेट्स, दोज हू आर फॉरवर्ड एंड बैकवर्ड, यूनिटी अमॉन्ग ऑल द पीपल्स. हाउ द यूनिटी एंड इंटीग्रिटी ऑफ द नेशन कैन बी एस्टैब्लिश? बाय पीस एंड सिक्योरिटी. यू हैव टू make important changes for the sovereignty of the nation. Sovereignty means the supreme power of the nation. Executive power, legislative power, emergency power, financial power, administrative power. Okay, all this supreme power of the nation should not be changed. Secular means you know that all religion, caste, language, creed, people can live in India, and supremacy of the constitution. No one can change. This is a basic structure, no one can change it. Now next important, significant judicial decision. Students listen very carefully. Significant means important. Judicial means they want to give justice. Decision will be taken by Chief Justice and the judges. The protection provided to the citizen by the fundamental rights. You can see the fundamental rights. So fundamental rights आपको दिख रहा है, right to equality, right to freedom है, right to fight against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right to move in the court, to file a complaint. Okay, these are all our fundamental rights. That is very important, students. So fundamental rights किसने दिया हमें? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने दिया है. Every individual should get their rights and duties. समझो? Some of the important subject on which the court has judgment, including the rights of the children. So पॉलिटिकल राइट्स है, सोशल राइट्स है, इकोनॉमिक राइट्स है, सभी को राइट्स मिलना चाहिए फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द इंडिविजुअल एज वेल एज नेशन. प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स. The judiciary has taken important decision for the protection of human rights. No one can eliminate your rights because your rights are given for your progress and growth. राइट टू इक्वालिटी, राइट टू फ्रीडम, राइट टू एजुकेशन, ये सभी राइट्स हमें हमारे प्रोटेक्शन और हमारे डेवलपमेंट के लिए दिए हैं. प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ द ऑनर एंड डिग्निटी ऑफ वुमेन. Another important decision should be taken by Supreme Court and High Court. Protection of honor and dignity. Honor, respect of the woman. Every woman we should respect. Respect in the society as well as respect in our home, school and college is very important, because when there is no respect, no progress. Give respect and take respect. Individual freedom should be given for the development. Individual freedom should be given for education, for occupation, freedom of choice, freedom to achieve any religion, freedom to join or freedom to move any group discussion. Okay. And next important, tribal empowerment. Tribal means Adivasi, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes people. They should empower. They should get some reservation. This efforts has been made in the political process. So India got mature. So we have studied that important chapter. This is important to understand now. Democracy require good governance. Governance means control. Best governing practices. Following are the features of the good governance. Let us learn about it. The government should be responsible government. Means they have to follow their duties on time. They have to solve the problems of the common people. They have to look out the problems and solve it immediately. They have to take right decision at the right time. Yeah. And accountable means they have to look out their balance sheet, profit and loss account. Then you can say surplus budget, balance budget and deficit budget. Responsible government, accountable government होना ही चाहिए. Effective and efficient government. Government should be efficient to solve the problems. And effective means qualitative changes. Responsive government. Responsive means the government has to make some policies and programs for the welfare of the people. Transparency होना चाहिए. Transparency can be there with the right to information. The act was passed in 2005. Right to recall. Another act was passed. Just and all inclusive development. Just मतलब क्या? Justice. Justice should be given to all sections for the development. People's participation in the governing and decision making process. People should participate in decision making process of the government by right to vote, by right to criticize the government policies, the right to information, then various programs. People should actively participate. Okay. So we have studied about all these things. In this chapter, we took the review of the Constitution and working of the Constitution. On the basis of Constitution, there are many challenges before Indian democracy. Challenges तो आपको पता है. First important challenge is corruption. Second important challenge is poverty. Third important challenge is unemployment, illiteracy. ये सभी challenges हमें face करना है. And government have to make some policies and programs to solve all that problems. And all the problems. There are several new problems confronting us. However, what is important, India has to develop as a democratic mindset. And in the next chapter, we are going to learn that is about the election process of India. Thank you very much.